What's up, boys? I'm back with some more bad interrogator builds, and I honestly think the biggest problem with interrogator is it just doesn't scale well. So most of the beam weapons have a pretty high uptime by default, 15 versus about 5. So you don't scale that well with reload or duration. And then because the interrogator is so heavily focused on status damage, you also don't really scale very well with damage to weapons like that either. I'm gonna try and grab some more gold before going for the nitra so I can hopefully get some rerolls here. I'm looking for either the flame sentinels or the sludge pump, since those weapons seem to scale pretty well. I recently did a heavy gunner with all elemental beams, and I actually did a surprisingly high amount of acid damage over time with that, despite not investing into ailment or status damage at all. So that could have some decent potential here, and the Flame Sentinels actually fully scale with both reload and duration since they're primarily a turret weapon, although they also have the beam classification and get some scaling with that. Let's grab some more damage there. Not going to be putting much into the default flamethrower, although I guess I will grab that. That's also one other thing I wanted to talk about. Most elemental beam weapons also don't scale very well with plus beams either, but the flame turret actually does since it fires in a small cone forward. It's very easy to hit multiple times with it, whereas most beam weapons can't really do that. You can kind of hit the Dreadnought boss, although you have to be very close to get multiple beams on him with other weapons, and you need a lot of beams for that as well. So I have 2 rerolls currently. If I could get a third one somewhere, that would be pretty nice. I might hit 5 before I can. There we go. So nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. There you go, the Sentinels. Time to stick it to the bugs. And that actually could synergize well with the Salt Flaps map as well. I'll take that on Interrogator. So you can get the terrain damage and have the turrets help you mine out here and get a scanner artifact for a lot of extra resources with the flamethrower turrets.
One crate of goodies on the way, miner.
They're also pretty good at applying status effects. I don't know that that's really going to help me that much if I'm going primarily into status damage, so I'm honestly thinking I might take this just for the lulz. It's not terrible, but I'm kind of going status-y based, so I think I will grab that and look for the terrain mining on the flamethrower turrets here. So that will help me get some rerolls. And it will also help get generic upgrades that are very good on the Flame Sentinels, like reload and lasting duration, which I have unlocked now with 2 beam weapons. Definitely take the reload speed for that. So it looks like I have a magnet towards the middle left area. Still have a lot of area I haven't explored on this map though. Ton of gold to go with my gold scanner as well. Can probably use the Praetorians to do some damage to that gold. They actually fully mined it out for me, nice. So reload speed is actually decent now that I have the Flame Sentinels. It's terrible for the flamethrower, of course. See if I can get some detonator explosions to farm some XP here. And then go for some rock drops to get some big AoE as well. We have a reload on the flame turret. Gonna try and grab a little bit of XP while escaping, or HP while escaping here. See, those guys are about to die. I should head for the magnet. Unfortunately, it's forcing me into a lot of legendary beams on the flamethrower, so this might have actually been a pretty good flamethrower run, but I think it's a bit late for that now. Take the level on the flame turret. I need to get back in as soon as possible because they're gonna swarm the ramp here. Probably take the... Well, these are both pretty bad on Interrogator. I guess probably just the damage.
Gimme.
I guess maybe I should take that since I have the +2 beams on it.
This'll do.
And then the wave cooker should be pretty good.
Wave cooker. I like the sound
Take
of that.
the big
Now,
HP.
This is a rare treat.
Take the level on the
Don't mind
sentinel.
if I do.
Mine nearby walls will be nice to go with the gold scanner.
This one almost makes it too easy.
Reload
This
here.
will help me work harder.
Take the reload on the wave cooker since I want some overclocks on that. That is pretty good. Should probably get some pickup radius early on. Fire damage is alright.
Diving deeper, taking you to stage 2.
Weapon range is pretty good, but I do need a lot of levels on that, and reload speed is very good for it.
Take this one.
Let's see, that will help get overclocks. Reload speed is pretty nice. See what else we
More
got.
options.
I do need a lot of overclocks on
I'm gonna
that.
go with this.
Lifetime is pretty good. I guess I will take the paint job for that since it has some really strong level up so
Feels like
far.
a brand new gun now.
Damage doesn't really help with the burn, I believe, so I may as well just grab that.
Overclock says it's time to kill.
You have your objective.
So I'm actually looking for the overclock on the wave cooker that says it doubles the applied burn stacks, I believe. According to some research by people in the Discord, that actually multiplies the elemental stacks on enemies that it hits instead of just applying more burn stacks. So your other weapons can apply burn or the acid effect or something, and then you hit with the wave cooker, and that apparently just adds a ton more stacks of each of those, giving a massive damage increase. So I am trying to get some overclocks for the wave cooker to try and do that.
You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Swarms heading your way. Load
And
up.
then maybe I could look for an acid weapon for it, and that will give me a decent number of acid stacks with just those two combining together.
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ clear.
That's a lot of balls.
Let's show them some fire. One down.
Weapon range, sure. That will affect pretty much everything.
Might as well.
Probably some armor. Could definitely use a bit of survivability right now with the hits I'm taking.
Supply pod imminent.
Didn't
Swarm
see that coming,
detected. Get ready.
sucker.
They'll do
XP when mining would be kind of helpful with the turrets mining stuff out.
Go for this one.
I think that's probably the lowest value out of the scanners, but it is still pretty early. And there we go, the sludge pump, that'll give me a source of acid, and it does scale decently with lasting and beam stuff. The sludge pump actually has a pretty low uptime compared to other beam weapons, but it seems to be fairly powerful when it is active, which is something I would like to see more on the other beam weapons so that they actually scale decently. Let's grab the biggest one there.
Vision.
I just want to see weapons that scale extremely poorly to scale a bit better, like drones and most of the beam weapons. It just feels weird having a lot of upgrades that are almost useless on them. So 2 levels, but that's, I don't know, it's pretty good due to the upgrades, but it's not really a weapon that I want to focus, so I think I'm just going to take this.
It's calling to me.
Getting the elemental amplify stuff for it would be very important for me.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Bring it, Becker!
And then I guess try and mine out as much rocks as possible here to get the 2 scanner artifacts going.
I'm gonna kill you all!
Try and place flamethrower turrets where they can do a lot of damage to the terrain. Take the Sentinel probably. I think that's my highest damage weapon here.
Yeah.
Should probably stay a bit closer to the elites to get some damage on them. Beam damage, sure.
This will help me work harder.
Although I guess that probably doesn't apply to status damage either. So maybe that's not that great.
Threat level increasing.
Suck on this, you freaking nature! Ooh.
Reload there is quite nice. 1 charge, or I finally got +1 beams on a flamethrower sentinel build. It's taken me so many tries to get that. And that'll help them mine out faster as well. Beam damage. Probably just take some movement speed. I don't think I have much of that yet.
The threat level keeps rising. You have to move, miner.
Reload speed for 2 weapons. Let's just do a reroll here. I should have plenty of gold with a scanner. I do want some status, but I think I also want reload on that, as well as the overclocks eventually.
Come and get me, you disgusting ball.
Flame Sentinel over Flamethrower.
Bloody hell, you're hot.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has
Got
arrived.
reload
Get
speed,
there now.
pretty good
It
roll.
will leave without you.
Damage isn't super helpful on there, so probably just take that
Just
for
the
now.
upgrade I was looking for.
It's mainly for the utility that it provides, I think. I will take a big reload speed on it into the overclock, and that's what I was talking about. Apparently, it doesn't actually increase the stacks that this applies. It's supposed to be sort of a multiplier to the status effects that are already on the enemies that it's hitting, from what I understand, but I could be wrong.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Damage, that's probably fine.
Ooh, baby.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it
Paint
back.
job is pretty helpful. I do have the main upgrade for that already, but I think I'm still gonna take that.
If it looks good,
Reload,
it
and that's
better.
cheap.
Everyone knows that.
I do like some survivability. Pickup radius is probably fine. I believe I saw that global damage like that does apply to status damage, but that might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure on that. Another big paint job, that's pretty nice.
Paint my nails to match
I actually don't really care for either of those. I was hoping to get the larger AoE. Maybe that will help with elites and stuff, since it'll prioritize them. I just don't like how much it reduces the width, though.
This is gonna change everything.
See, fire damage is pretty good.
Sure. Why not?
Lifetime is actually pretty good since it fully affects that, and the
This
sludge
makes
pump
my
is pretty
whole
low
life better.
on lifetime.
We've got work to
So
do
let's see
on
how we're
the
doing
hordes
there
elite.
now.
You have your
It's
objective.
actually still pretty close to 50-50. But the flame turrets also scale well with it.
Wonder what slop they're serving in the campaign tonight.
I can probably walk a bit past stuff and let the double beam flamethrowers mine out a lot of stuff for me now.
swarm detected. Lock up and get ready. Objective completed.
Probably the reload speed on the sludge pump.
Just what I needed.
Good chance is okay, but I'm mainly trying to go for status damage here.
Take that!
Can't land the supply pod. Impact zone is cluttered. Get it
You
fixed.
just need precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Like, the beam on the wave cooker is just so narrow now that that overclock always feels bad to me.
Shoot to kill. Feeling much better now.
Luck, I can still get some value from that. That'll help me look for plus beams in the shop.
Supply pod inbound.
Kill.
Small chance to find XP, I guess I could try that. Armor for missing HP is honestly not bad. If you're missing half your HP, then you would get 25 armor, which is actually quite a bit. But I'm gonna take that since I have the terrain mining stuff with double beams.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
The armor is almost certainly better there, but it's just funny to go with the build here. Big damage on the sludge pump. Luck would be pretty good. I think I'm mainly looking for reload speed and lifetime for that.
I'll take this
So I guess I will take the luck
Scanner just
here.
lit up like a Christmas tree.
Hopefully
We got a
that'll help
swarm
me get
incoming.
some more beams with legendary upgrades for the flame turrets, since that would be a massive increase still.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Big status, pretty nice for what I'm doing here.
I knew today was gonna be good. Eat blood!
And now I'm just gonna try and mine out a lot of rocks for all the XP and gold I get. Would be pretty nice to get 18 on that for some slow. But that does have a ton of really strong upgrades, so I think I will take the higher rarity here.
I got it! Duke bump, open!
Damage, I suppose.
Yeah! Take that!
Global damage, sure.
This works. I die a little
This ain't a
inside
picnic,
every
miner.
time I
The
have
bugs
to
are
dig
all
out.
over you.
Should probably try and get the drops from the other elite before that one dies. Lifetime on beam, reload. Those are both decent since they work on the turret. I should probably grab
I'm
that.
a better dwarf than yesterday.
Also, pretty good effect on the sludge pump.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now.
Big
We will
damage,
leave without
I
you.
guess.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
Probably not going to hit 18 on the flamethrower, but it does have some pretty strong upgrades.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
Wave cooker, that affects 2 weapons. I guess I'll just take the level here.
If I do.
That's one for the books. Taking you to stage 4, Miner.
That's level 15, so that would get it to 18. I'm considering that. It would help me get overclocks for something that has pretty good upgrades. Definitely take that.
Baby.
Damage is okay on the flame turrets. I'm kind of going more for status. I've gotten, I think, a purple and a red legendary status upgrade, so probably just take the paint jobs
I
here.
always waste my money on cosmetics.
Leaving a puddle, extra fire
Put a
status.
bit of extra kick in
I
it.
guess I'll take that. Probably just the +1 beam.
This one almost makes it too easy.
Got a lot of gold to spend.
What else? Cowabunga.
Beam damage, reload on that's pretty good still.
I'm raring to try. Nothing for me here.
Armor.
Let's try again.
The flamethrower turrets are doing most of that, I think, now. But it does help me push forward a bit.
This is my pick. What else?
Fire damage is pretty
I
good.
want it.
I guess I'll grab a little bit of crit.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
You know the drill, Miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, it does help me push through since those are kind of trailing behind me and mining out the stuff that I've left behind.
Go. You shouldn't need precious minerals. It will get you killed. I found a gold vein.
The gold scanner at the very first level actually seems quite nice. It's a bit unfortunate I only got XP scanners after that, since those seem to scale the worst. I guess I will go for 18 on that now. Reload speed on that's probably better though.
One.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Having one nitro scanner would have been super nice.
One down. Boom, baby. Ooh.
Swarm's well done way below the wall.
Probably a flamethrower level.
This is my pick.
Not great, but you've got to take bad upgrades just to get the overclocks on them. Actually, with how much gold I have, I could be doing some more rerolls than I have then.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Big damage there. I will take that.
Wee, not too shabby.
One crate of goodies on the way, Miner.
Heads up.
Damage for gold is actually pretty solid with the gold
I
scanner.
rarely pick one of these.
Would have been insane if I could have gotten 2 of them, but still pretty good.
Vaporize.
Mine out some more rocks for scanner goodies. 50 HP is pretty nice.
Use this.
Don't think I've gotten that much survivability on this run. And I find it to be very helpful on status-focused interrogators since you can't really push through with all of your damage over time.
Meet Jamaica crate.
Wave cooker or sludge pump. That's pretty close to an overclock.
Baby.
Getting an extra beam or 100% lifetime would be pretty helpful on the sludge pump. big reload is okay.
This one's so mean.
It is my best weapon, at least.
See you in hell.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Reload. Probably just take the overclock here. Lifetime or beams. I got both of them. I think I like the beams here. I would take both of them, but +1 beam is a pretty big increase as well. So this is the final shop. I missed that magnet. Oops. Let's look for the 18 here. Getting the burning ground would actually be decent on that. Lifetime and reload for the flame sentinels. I think I'm gonna pass for that. That's extremely expensive, so probably pass on that as well.
I'm feeling lucky.
That I definitely will take on my main weapon though. That probably would have taken if I had enough nitra. Definitely grab that. That's pretty cool. I don't have much left, so I'll probably grab that and then save the rest for gold tipped. And farm up some gold with destroying the rocks here.
Keep your cool. You will make it out just fine.
They should absolutely melt the rocks now as well with triple beams. So I'm at 78% global currently. See how that scales up as I mine out the level. Although I actually will have to collect the gold since it's dropping a bit behind me. I like sort of cutting a path in between the rocks and then letting the flamethrower turrets finish off both sides if possible.
Pop the loot bomb. Let's get the middle.
Crit damage, probably just grab some more status here. How am I doing on that? Can I see? I don't see status damage in. Oh, there we go, 320%, that's quite a bit. Big gold tipped value over here. Global damage is at 125, so I've gotten an extra 50% from that so far.
Suck on this, you freaking nature! Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
The turrets are gonna drop all of the stalactites nearby. I can't really avoid that with all the beams and range they have now. I need one more to get the unstable there, which is still doable. And I think the burning ground effect actually does improve that weapon a decent amount. If you're going for the full status effect with scaling like duration and reload speed and stuff anyways.
I needed that. Think you could kill me? Well, think again.
Boss is spawning pretty soon, so trying to get one more level here for the flamethrower. I'm gonna turn off damage numbers for a bit because there's so many effects nearby that I can't really see how close enemies are to me.
Watch out! It's big and it's dangerous.
There we go. Get the unstable here. And then I think burning zones probably works better on a lasting and status focused build. There's the boss. Try and bait him into the supply drop.
Prepare for impact.
Didn't see that coming.
See what we got over here. Crit chance, crit chance. That would be 36% crit chance.
This one's so mean.
Try and keep them close to where all of the turrets are. That will give me much higher damage. A lot of ground effects here. I can probably turn that back on since there aren't too many enemies here.
You ugly son.
There's just so many numbers going on though. And I finally got a semi-decent status-focused build for the Interrogator. It just took some big legendary upgrades and getting the flame turrets, their best weapon, as my second weapon. And getting the status amplify on the wave cooker pretty early as well. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave me a like or a subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. So fire weapons are about 10 million, slightly under, so that puts us at over 27 million fire burn status. Sludge pump, about 1.3 million. So actually pretty good status there, but that was a pretty good run. I think I've done like 3 or 4 similar runs and they were terrible compared to this one. I actually really liked the early gold scanner into the gold-tipped bullets early on. Pretty nice increase there. XP scanner is probably the weakest one due to the diminishing returns on XP, but still some decent value with the flamethrower turrets mining out everything. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.